So Papa gon' roll one for me. You gon' give me lit in my everyday smoke. Right through me.
Nasty, so nasty. Allow me up till my power straight past me. Oh, that's so sweet. That's such a beautiful tea. Keep going when I count to 3. I know you can't stay. Sweetness when I'm breathing you. I said I know you can't stay. That's why I love. I want my
I'm gonna fight his ass.
You will find right here with me. Oh, you should be right here with me, babe. Instead of going around this friendly town, stop messing around.
Right there. No. Yeah. So stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Come on, stay with me. Hey, stay with me. All right. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah.
Happiness is waiting for you. So won't you stay with me? So won't you stay with me? I got what you need. So won't you stay with me? Don't go nowhere, baby. No. I got what you need. So won't you stay with me?
We got the big love girl, we can't elope. I used to think Biggie was saying, we got the good love girl, we can't elope. Not cantaloupe, but we got the good love girl, we can't elope. Except for what nigga said, we can elope.
Don't go. I love you so.
And plus, that was a time when being rebellious meant going behind your parents and sneaking and getting married. But in this era, people got little whole ass tribes of families at the tender age of 15. The bitch done been a baby mama 4 times by the time she's 22. Because due to her thirst for all the wrong things. And the priority with which she places fucker.
You know, everybody works out of their own bag.
You know what? I can't understand it. I can't understand that.
Something sweet and a candy bar. I can't understand me. That's what you are. I can't understand it. Like you do. Roll it up again. I can understand it, but no. I can't understand it.
Y'all just don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to share this with y'all. I mean, there's really no reason I can't because I'm well within legal limitations, but whoa, that's not gonna be good. I hope I don't bust my ass on that. That's some lotion that I had leaning over because it was low on lotion and I wanted to make what's left easier to access from the bottle, but I'm super high because of my new method. But I still feel like, you know, I used to say I feel like the cannabis goes in and it works on what you need healed medicinally. And so you can't get as high as you normally get. That's what's happening. So I'm still very high because the potency is doubled, it feels like, with this method that I'm using. But it's making me aware that my stomach was upset. I think I'm going to go get a protein shake and drink it. And meanwhile, I'll upload this stuff to the camera and wipe this damn lotion up, right? Before I bust my ass. And then act like somebody else is at fault when I knew better. In fact, like I said, the irony of cannabis is that you can't be negligent. It's like I forgot I had this glass contraption in my hand, and that could be dangerous and also very disappointing to lose my peace. I've been looking for this for 2 days. My old phone. 2 days. I'll fuck around and meditate and find it within 2 hours without it being in the forefront of any of my thoughts. Let me get this lotion up. I just looked down and I thought it was a Q-tip. Because that's how much little lotion it is. It's just only this much lotion on the floor. I'm hella accurate with this shit. Hold on, Buster. Buster was able to just come off the rack and cuss all his fans out. That's how fire the jamming was back then. Like, if your shit is bumping hard enough, you could just come out and say whatever the fuck you want to people that would normally be insulting, and it's gonna be all love because it's bumping. You know what? I'm not gonna do that because tragically, this floor is not clean because after I had the maid sweep in here, it was my every intention to mop after because I saw several things that needed to be mopped up after. And if you have a bare floor that is being swept, what is the next logical step is to mop it. But my clean floor that's clean because the maid did his job. It's a boy. Because the maid did his job. Or the floor is dirty because I did not do mine. That changes today. The cannabis reminded me to wipe this lotion up off the floor so I don't slip and bust my ass unnecessarily. Who has money for that level of negligence? And yet, so many people are still negligent even when they don't have money for that. But guess what? I'm high. So my common sense is also at its highest point. And it's like, bitch, clean up the lotion before you bust your ass. And you know damn well nobody have medical money bills for that. Number two, number one, it's pretty much guaranteed that the people that's going to be working to help you heal are not working to help you heal. Not ultimately. Hence your use of said cannabis. Because it is actually what I have decided to commit to believe was the actual tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden that Christianity wants you to believe that a snake came and told Eve, convinced Eve to convince Adam to eat from an apple tree. Well, that should have been your first common sense flag. Because I couldn't get past. How y'all know it's an apple tree? How y'all know it's an apple tree? What if they didn't have apples? What if apples developed later in life as a combination of some whole ass other pollination? Indigo problems. I was questioning everything before I knew to question everything. I think I'm a prototype of the indigo. I'm not even a regular indigo, I don't think. I'm an indigo of indigos. But even indigos are rare. I'm still tripping because I think I've met one. Another one. A black woman one. And I have never in my life even entertained the idea that I might. Because it's a 1 in a billion chance that you will meet your own doppelganger in your lifetime. Imagine how much less of a chance it is that you're going to meet another indigo when you are the 1 in 3 billion. So when she shares her energy, so when we share our energy, because it's so equal. We're different, but we're so equal. And so it's like, because it's not her sharing her energy with me, and it's not me sharing my energy with her. And yet we're sharing energy. So I'll just say it like that. Because I don't want to say when we talk, because we don't talk. I don't want to say when we interact, because it's not just interaction. It's a conversation. But we're never together. But our spirits are. And it's just a trip. So girl, I don't know why, but I love you. And I don't even care why. And you understand the whole process of all that. But ain't nobody don't nobody know. Even the indigo don't know why on that tip. But y'all, I think there's another indigo out there, like for real. Not the ones out there saying, I'm an indigo. I'm talking about a for real one who I just know can relate to some shit that literally nobody else would or could, including our best friends and husbands. So I see you out there, girl, beaming your blue light out into this world so beautifully. Electric blue indigo. I might take this out and just let it be its own video. Should I break my sessions up like that? Because y'all know sometimes I go off on a tangent about something, and then I'll just stream off into another world about something else, but it all be legitimate, truth stuff. You know, consciousness shit. And stupid, goofy stuff. Still lighthearted, because you really do have to laugh to keep from crying, because we are in a tragic state of humanity in this nation, and I mean, we let it get such a grip that it's going to hold on forever. We let it happen. Because we allowed colonization. And I say allowed because They couldn't have done that on their own, with their dumbass own, without our assistance. And they knew that, so they employed a means by which to get our assistance. Colonization. And the infusion of that released a willingness to allow oppression in exchange for what? Something that they have convinced you is valuable. Whatever it is, whatever they've convinced you is valuable. When all that's valuable is life and genuine love. Period. That's it. Everything else will fall in your lap if everybody had that. Everybody. Which is a far cry from what's accurate now, again, in this era of fuckery. Laughing to keep from crying. But what I'm not going to do is let this nation take my meditation into that direction, because I'm going to stay on the lighthearted end to live these rest of these years out, life of my life out in what's really valuable. Life and genuine love. So, genuine love to you all, sometimes including tough love. Not sorry. But I love you for real. And I'm glad a couple of you know that. A couple of you know that I love you. You know? I might dip out and come out missing for a month. You know, but a couple of y'all know I love you. And I think about you regularly. So I guess it's a good thing that my audience is not enormous in those types of ways. In those introverted indigo types of ways. Because I'm just not a regular introvert because I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert because so many people ain't shit. So it really is easier to pull back in general and say fuck everybody until somebody, you know how people say everybody starts out with an A. And they either keep that A or they, you know, show me themselves, show me that ass, and go and get demoted down to a D or F. Right? I mean, I don't fuck with you at that point. That's what the F stands for. I don't fuck with you. So the general rule is that everybody starts with an A. Well, for the type of person that I am, who is particular with the company she keeps and the energy she shares, and who has the capacity to assess character based on actual character and not on some other bullshit like what somebody look like or how much money they have or how popular they are, or how talented they are. I really assess character on character. So, given the accuracy of my general assessments over my lifetime, and knowing what humanity has devolved into, it's only fair to my existence, in order for me to affect other people positively that I love, other people that I love positively, it's only fair that I cut a bitch off that means me no good, right? So I'm not that person that just goes around. Most of the people saying when someone shows you who they are, believe them, are the main people who don't actually do that. Because people like me I don't know how to teach you how to cut people off. Right? Because in order to cut a motherfucker off, you had to have let them into your space. And they ain't even getting in my space to begin with. So that makes me ill-equipped to teach you how to cut a motherfucker off. What I can teach you is how to not to let that motherfucker in your life in the first place. I can tell you what to look for, but you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, yeah, but he works at such and such. Oh, but he's so talented. This is for female. This is for dudes too. For my brothers, y'all do the same thing, okay? Just switch it up. You know what I mean? You'll be like, oh, how do you get a healthy relationship? You know, I know. Or even ones that are in their way, they think they're just complimenting me, but they really mean it. How do I get a woman like you? They're really asking, how do I end up in a healthy relationship with a mentally well-rounded and supportive woman who I love her dirty draws? How can I do that? But if I give you a real answer to that real question, you don't want a real answer. You want me to say something cutesy like, oh, it's good. Well, you gotta know you deserve it, whatever. You gotta stop fucking with fuck people. And you gotta really do that shit where you believe people who show you who they are and not be bothered. For your own protection, so your own self can end up in a healthy relationship. You don't fuck with them people. It's the reason why them people are always like, there are no more good men, there are no more good women left. Because they keep picking the ain't shit ones. So yeah, they gonna think it ain't. And guess what? When they do run across a good one is gonna smell all those nasty choices that they done made in their history. And they don't have to deal with the drama because they can find another well-rounded motherfucker. Yeah, they can find another well-rounded motherfucker and get with them. And they can build a healthy relationship that you asking me how to get. But you don't really want to know the answer. Because when I give you the answer, you're going, in so many words, you're going to say, yeah, but, period. Or you'll find a way to make it make sense. Like you'll be like, yeah, but she don't like nobody, so I don't really see nobody I could let in my life that she would think would be okay. Yeah, you know why? Because you're making them same type of choices. And guess why you're making them making the same type of choices? Because you're the same person. And I'm not saying you should be different. I'm just saying a different type of person with different motives and priorities is the type of woman or man that those people are attracted to. Those good people that you want to build healthy relationships, they are attracted to healthy-minded people that know what's really important in life. And if you think flexing, flossing a Bugatti and knowing all the Cardi B songs is what a progressive-minded adult with whom you could build a healthy relationship, a family, if you think that a person like that is going to be attracted to someone who wants a person with money just as long as they have money and or are sexy. Like, because when you whittle all the bullshit down, y'all want someone who is sexy and has money. Like physically, visually sexy and has money. Do y'all think about that sometimes? Think about the couple for whom you think is relationship goals. I don't care who it is. If you know a couple, if there's ever been a famous couple about which you were like, oh, that's relationship goals, then there's a 99% chance that unless it was President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, if there's any other two people on earth, now let me speak for this nation. Let me just speak for this nation. Because New Zealand has really shown me that there are countries that give a couple of fucks. So we back up. But Americans, so we just be on swole like everything is everywhere like it is here. But then they got us scared to travel because you're unfamiliar, the unknown. They done colonized you to be like they are. Where you fear the unknown so much that you villainize it automatically. Automatically villainize whatever is that you don't know. Okay, I done let this country done take me there. But I'm not gonna hold on to this. I'm finna get really stupid and goofy. Oh, maybe the music is off. Maybe that's the problem. I was talking about, it still should have you thinking. I'm sitting up here talking about Busta Rhymes Break Your Neck, because that's what was playing. And I went from Busta Rhymes Breaking Your Neck to a whole lifeline of spiritual exchange. But that's what a sesh is, and that's what a sesh does. And these have been requested, so I think sometimes when I have these, because these are Patreon worthy, and no shade to my YouTube folks, but this is an area where I'm going to have to be paid for the information, even if it's $4.20 a month. I'm just saying, and I'm just thinking it's so sad because I should be rich. That sounds selfish after I just got through talking about prioritizing dumb shit like looks and money. But you gotta have it to, again, colonization, you gotta have it to survive in this nation. So I too need money. And no, I'm not hating. Where I'm hating is where somebody's really able to remain themselves, their genuine true selves, and profit from being able to do that. Just being free to do that. And there are a couple of people I admire for their ability to do that. Willie D is one of them. Yeah, and there's some things that I disagree with him on wholeheartedly. But, in general, he's a good man, and I respect him as one. A very good brother. But he got some old bitch-made ass areas. But, who doesn't? You know what I mean? A couple of them are areas where me and my own husband would probably go at it. So, there's that. Soledad O'Brien. That sister right there. Of course, Maxine Waters. Ocasio. But she's a little too... She has to be, though, in the direction that she's going. She's a little too friendly with people. Like, she's quicker to give certain people credit for their moral valor more quickly than I would be. Like, she gives an A up front until you earn an F. But me, I'm like, okay, where you let me know where you at before you even get across this line. Because nothing less than a C gets across this line. And the C can't get to where B can. And B damn sure can't get to where A can. There's a clear dividing line between the levels of people that I will allow into my life. Much less to even interact with me or exchange energies. I'm talking about interact. Like even online. Because it's an exchange of energy. Think it ain't if you want to. You can think it ain't if you want to. You know, I get it old school, but at a certain point, we have to sit our ass down in a corner and let it be what it is. And they have been successfully able to colonize technology as a part of everyone's life. It is so terrifying if you really, really think about it. But nobody's going to really, really think about it because we're so deep that we can't fathom the idea of not being able to freely express it on camera and put it on your social media. You can't imagine that day that you are controlled to that extent. Like you think when you sign up for that, like when you sign up for to sponsor a certain brand or something like that, and then you can't say anything bad about that brand, and if you do, they pull their sponsorship. So there's your income, right? Well, you get comfortable with the income. And so then you Steve Harvey it along the way and refuse to jeopardize that income, even if it goes against what you know to be fair and right. And that's how it starts, you know? That's how they get you, so to speak. But okay, I think we're finished here. I might come back when I hook my hair after I shower and get ready to hook my hair up.